In this video, I want to share with you a couple of tips for developing a meditation habit. Meditation is something that I've been practicing for quite a long time, actually around 10 years, but only 2 or 3 years ago I finally developed a proper method. Before doing that, I was actually most of the time just sitting down with my eyes closed and thinking about different things, planning, worrying instead of meditating. But then I developed a really great method to really start meditating on a regular basis and also to make my sessions a little bit longer. And all of these things happened really fast and helped me tremendously in getting more benefits from my meditation sessions. So I just wanted to share some of my knowledge, something I've learned and something that can benefit you as well. So first of all, I've read a book that really opened my mind and let me really get deeper into meditation and truly understand what is it about and how to develop a meditation process and the habit and how to do it every day and how to do it effectively. And that book is called The Mind Illuminated by Kula Dasa. It's a really great read, and it doesn't matter if you are a beginner or if you're already an advanced meditator. I highly recommend this book. So I put the link to that book in the description of the video, so I highly recommend that you read it, and because it really changed the whole way I approach meditation and it brought me a lot of benefits. But right now, really fast, how do you develop a meditation habit? It's something that many people struggle to accomplish, to have these daily meditation sessions. So to me, the first thing, the most necessary thing, is to make an unequivocal decision that you are going to become a regular meditator. That it's not something that you do just once in a while when you feel like doing it. It should be actually something that is a must. So you make a decision that, okay, from now on, I'm going to meditate for every day for a certain amount of time. And also, if you're just a beginner, then even something like 15 to 20 minutes should be quite enough just to get into that habit. Because sometimes we have this tendency to set really ambitious goals, but then we don't follow through because we lack self-discipline. So it's much better to start with something smaller and then build from there. So for example, right now I'm meditating for 45 minutes every day. And I do it without any problem at all. It just became automatic, and actually at some point it becomes really pleasurable, because most of the time you're just preoccupied with your thoughts and plans and you're doing different things, but this moment when you sit down to meditate is a moment when you finally clear your mind. So then you finally see how tranquil your mind can be. And it's a state that you actually want to come back to. So first, set it as a goal, make a decision, and decide that you are going to meditate for even 20, 30 minutes per day. Then the next thing is to actually kind of create a plan. I don't know if you want to have a spreadsheet or just write it down, but you have to somehow keep track of your progress. And something that I found really useful is using this app called Habits. You can just download it for iOS or Android in a few seconds. It's a very simple app, but basically you ask a question like, did you meditate today for 20, 30, 40 minutes? And then you just say yes or no, and then it keeps track of your progress, and you just have to honestly answer every day, and then you will see a graph that will show you how many times you've meditated and if you missed any of your meditation sessions and so on. So this is something tremendously useful for developing this meditation habit, because basically in human psychology, after 21 days of doing something repeatedly, you develop a habit, and then it becomes much easier. You don't require any more willpower to perform this certain activity. It's just it's being triggered automatically. So using this app to track your progress is something really great. And the next thing, just for developing a good meditation habit at the beginning of your journey, is setting a specific time where you want to meditate every day, basically. So most people find it useful to do it in the morning, because that's when you have the least amount of distractions. And also your mind tends to be more clear, and you have more mental power to exert on this meditation practice. So it might require a little adjustment to your lifestyle, but trust me, it's going to be worth it. So you may decide that from now on you are going to wake up a little bit earlier, just to have this meditation session before going to work or start with your daily activities. For example, I wake up somewhere between 6 a.m. and 6:30, and then I have more than enough time to have a really good meditation session. And it's basically the first thing I do in the morning, just after going to the bathroom, taking a shower, and basically putting on some clothes. And then my mind automatically just puts me in on this pillow, and I just start this meditation automatically. So waking up a bit earlier, I think it's a really great idea, because in the evening, especially after you come back from work, your resources of willpower are more or less depleted, so it's much harder to do something that requires some self-discipline at that time. So it's much easier in the morning. And then the next thing is to have a specific meditation spot that you use all the time, because also your mind tends to just associate the environment with a certain activity. So if you sit in the same place every time, then it also helps your mind to settle down a bit when you start your session. So having a good spot, maybe with a candle or a little statue of a Buddha, or just something that would remind you of why are you meditating in that spot, will help you to calm down your mind. And another thing that I found tremendously useful is basically counting at the beginning of your meditation session, counting your breaths. So first you just sit down and you start paying attention to your breath, and you scan the sensations in your body a bit, and once you're settled down, then you just count to 10, and you count 10 breaths. So 1. So you count for 1 on the out breath, actually. It helps your mind to concentrate a little bit more. And then you just do it like 1, then 2, 3, until 10. And you'll see that before you reach 10, your mind is going to be already really concentrated and relaxed. And then you continue with the breath. So I hope this video is going to help you to develop this meditation habit. I assure you it's really worth it, because there are so many benefits to meditation that it's really incredible. And the main one, at least for lay people and maybe not for monks, is that you are able to be satisfied just in the present moment. You are not chasing always after the next thing, and you always are a little bit dissatisfied with your condition because there's something better there around the corner. But meditation helps you to just enjoy your life and have a better quality of your everyday conscious experience. So good luck with your journey, and if you like this video, please like it, share it, subscribe, and so on. Okay?